morning, everyone. This morning I am going to the countryside, like real country, and it's nice, especially that I'm in a car with the heat on. But outside is 35 degrees, which in here it's not so bad. I know in like the West Coast it's cold. They don't even know what 35 degrees mean or feel. But just wanted to touch bases with you today. Today was an early day. I had my warm lemon. I don't know if it makes a difference. I just started, but I guess I'll find out in time. And looking at these houses, they're so beautiful. And sometimes I'm thinking that I would have liked to be more in the country. But at the same time, I'm thinking if I have a lot of land with my health issues, how I'm going to take care of it. So it's always like a catch-22. I would love to have a few acres and to have cows and horses. That would be nice, because to be on the pasture and maybe even sheep. But then how I'm gonna deal with it, especially like in the winter. It's always tough because it's cold, and when you raise animals, then you have to worry about them giving birth, and it's all good when everything goes good, but how about if something goes wrong? So it's always that catch-22, and I guess all of us, we always want what we don't have, kind of. And I don't know, maybe it must be a reason why I have a smaller kind of farm. I call it mini farm versus the real farm, just because maybe I couldn't deal with it. And I didn't know, I'm gonna have so serious health issues. Just quite sad. What can I do? They're there. There's nothing I can do. I can't change it. But I can hope for miracles, right? Miracles happen all the time. And hopefully will be one of them. I will be one of them. So with that said, I hope everybody's doing good. It's I always think about other people, how they feel and their issues, and some people might be worse than me, and I'm sure they are. So it's all about perception, right? Like I'll have my talk show about it, the perception and perspective. So it's like two words that kind of intertwine, because perspective is more like how you look at the future and how you see it. I think that's what it is. And perception is how you perceive the things at the present time and how you intake it. Right? I think that's what the explanation, but correct me if I'm wrong. So it's like, yeah, I'm sick, I have issues and all that, but it could be worse, right? Of course it could be better, but if I always think about it could be better, that will depress me and start seeing everything down and dark, and which is not good. When you have issues, it's not good to see things in a dark side. So I always try to look at the bright side and hang on to the positive, because that's what I think I should. I think everybody should do that, but some people, it's harder for some people. So then for those people, it's compassion comes into the picture, and be there for them and support them as much as you can, like mentally be there for them and just comfort them, because they have to feel strong enough to look at the positive. If they, positivity comes from within, and you have to kind of help yourself, want to help yourself first of all, to be there, to be positive. Just like bad habits, you have to want to change. You can't just change because other people say it. It doesn't work that way. It would be nice, but it doesn't work. So I remember when I was younger, how much I was told to do certain things, and then the more they were telling me, and because I couldn't comprehend it at the time, the more they were telling me, the more I wasn't doing it. It's crazy. It's like an opposite reaction. And then eventually, with time, I changed just because I realized within my head that I should change. But until that happened, I wasted time, really. Just that's life. Why we waste time in life? Because we just do. Sadly, we don't see what it's the good. In fact, what happens is, I think, is that our perception, coming back again, of things, it's off. It's literally off. And you get hooked on these little things, and you think they're right, and people tell you, no, this is not right, you should really pay attention. You so strongly believe that it's right that you don't even acknowledge what other people tell you, and you stay on that path of destruction. Really, what it is, you destruct yourself. Self-destruction, I think it's called. So yeah, and I did that for quite a while, and then I look back in time, is because my childhood. It always comes down to the childhood, really. I think whatever damage is done when you're a child, you carry with you in time, over the years, and you don't heal from that until, in fact, there's no a set time that I'm healed now. It doesn't work that way. It happens over time, and it happens in steps. It's not like, oh, now it's a line and I am healed. It doesn't work that way. So it just happened in little steps, a little bit here, a little bit there. And I remember, I had a problem with saying no to people. Try to figure out even now what exactly was making me do that, but I don't know. I couldn't. I was feeling guilty, and I assumed that growing up, I was taught that I should be this and I should be respectful, but to the extreme that they were making me feel guilty if I not. So yeah, I carried that with me for years, and I remember at 50, I finally had a talk with God. I believe in God. I'm not the type that I go to church all the time. Here and there when I feel like it. But my connection with God is very strong, and I believe that I have God, communicating with me directly. But that's me. And I remember at 50, I had a talk with God, and I literally asked Him if it's okay if I say no to things. If when I feel to say no, it's okay to follow through and say it. And He said that yes, it's okay to say no. It's not a bad thing, and I should say no to the things that I believe that I shouldn't do. I did. And you know, that decision really changed my life. I was free. I literally felt that I'm free. And it felt very good. And yes, I learned to say no to the things that I felt like I should say no. And nothing bad happened. It's amazing. So for the people out there that they have this, maybe it's called insecurity, maybe it's called burden, maybe I don't know what's called really. Maybe it's a mixture between all of it. But if you think like I did that you should say no to certain things, and that's how you deeply feel, say it and commit to it, and you'll be free. You'll be free of that burden. So that was that. But that's only one of the things that you go through in life. And it makes you better. I think it evolves you in a better person. I have to look. I'm driving, sorry. I can't look at you guys all the time. But it's good, you know. I'm happy, you know. It's life. You stress out over all these little things that you realize later in life that it doesn't really matter. It makes no difference, and you stressed out so much over it, and you get hooked on these stupid things. Looking back in time, and you wasted your life by doing that. But I guess that's life, and it's part of the learning process. And it's okay, lady. I don't like people when they're climbing on my back. So yeah, I don't think that it's a good thing. Oh yeah, you drive that, because now you went very far. I'm talking to the drivers. They're always such in a hurry. I'm glad I don't have to deal with a lot of traffic anymore. When you live in a place that is much it's less stressful. It's much better. I mean, the only, you know, I miss being closer to things as of when I want to go and do things. But you can't have it all, can you? So I cannot have things close by, but at the same time to have less, you know, agitation and people and traffic. So yeah, right here where we moved in Tennessee, it's, if we want to go in a bigger stressful place, then we go there. And then we realize, or at least I realize every time, it's like, no, I like it to be less stressful. So, and more like have like land, and when it rains and it's cold, it's a little bit tougher with the farm animals, but you know, they can survive it. So then I should put clothes and survive it too. The only tough part it becomes is when I don't feel good. Then it's really tough. But that passes, and another day arrives, and until another day arrives is good. I talk a lot, do I? Oh well. So now I'm gonna go back, take care of the animals, and then go back on the computer and do my stuff. And that's about it for now. Oh, pretty soon it's gonna be lunch. So yeah, that's it. I'm very thankful for you guys watching my videos and listening to me. And I'm looking forward to talk to you again. You have a wonderful day. Bye guys.